Alright, so this is my first problem for the week 1 video explainers. So in this problem we have a bullet that is shot at an exit velocity of 750 meters per second with a mass of 40 grams, and it is then lodged into a log that is sitting on a frictionless frozen lake with mass M2 being 8 kilograms. And we're trying to find at what is like the final velocity of the log and the bullet as the bullet is embedded into the log. So a couple things that are important to note here is that this would be an example of a totally inelastic collision, as the bullet and the log are essentially sticking together. So that would mean that the momentum is conserved. And we were also, another thing to note is that the final velocities of both the bullet and the log are the same. So the first step to finding the final velocity is you can kind of look at the problem a couple ways. So right here in this equation, the left side being the momentum of the system before the collision and the right side being the momentum after. So right above we have that momentum is equal to the mass times the velocity. So the mass of the bullet itself initially, or the momentum, would be just that calculation, which is 30 kilogram meters per second. But then on the right side, we can actually simplify it and combine some terms, because we know that the exit velocities or the final velocities of both masses are the same. So we end up getting that on the left side, the mass times the initial velocity of the bullet plus the mass of the log times the initial velocity of the log, which was 0, is equal to the combined mass times the final velocity, which is what we're solving for, and we get an answer of 3.73 meters per second. So just some of the tricky things in here were just trying to find out how to set up the equation, but once you understood that the exit velocity or the final velocities were the same, then it was just kind of just some quick just substitution to the equation. And this just relates to what we're learning in class, just dealing with understanding what masses are involved in the system, what forces are involved in the system, just different type of collisions, and how you can deduce different variables based on the type of interaction the masses have. So yeah, thank you.